Okay, so I had a request in the previous video to do sort of like a track guide for trial mounting in the Civic Type R, which is the current sport mode time trial. And obviously, if you can get into the gold time for this, there's 2 million credits on offer, so it is worth spending a little bit of time having a go at it. So I've put together my best lap so far, which is a 12.6, 2 minutes 12.6. I'm going to take you through it piece by piece in the next clip, show you where my braking points are, where my turning points are. Not the quickest in the world. When I set that time, I think it was 280th, so not terrible, but it's good enough to get you gold. That's the main thing, is get you those credits. So yeah, let's get into the guide and take a look at it. So yeah, the main thing to concentrate on, as usual, is going to be braking points, turning points, acceleration points. So here's my braking point for the first corner. You only need a little dab of brake, so if you have a look, just the tiniest bit. Don't cut that too much because you'll get a penalty. You can cut this one quite a lot. Now this corner, I'm amazed. If you watch Top Guys, you can cut this loads more than I have, but this will do for this lap. Get a nice clean exit up to here. Fifth all the way through that section. This is a braking point for this corner. You need to pop it down to fourth, get over here, but get off the brakes as soon as you can. Carry as much speed through this corner. Watch the crest of this hill so you don't wheel spin too much coming over the top. Keep your wheels straight. Braking for this next corner is earlier than you think it is. Drop it down to third gear. Just be very careful, get your turning right. Don't hit this inside of this corner. I'm convinced that the hitbox is wrong on that, but yeah, get on the power as early as you can. Bring it over to the left here and just brake and ease it over to the right. You want to come over and keep as tight as possible, get it straight and accelerate. And just as you enter the tunnel here, this is lift and brake. You need to carry as much speed, keep as tight as you can on the left for this corner, because you're going to carry all this speed down this back straight. I probably could have been quicker through there. I think there's definitely time to be gained there. You need to be accelerating as soon as you possibly can. Now you've got this long straight. You can kind of take stock of where you are in your lap, how it's going, whether this is going to be a good one or whether you're just building for the next lap. This felt good this lap to me. Now picking braking point just after this curb on the right starts. This is the biggest braking zone on the track. You need to get it turned in, and it gives you this lovely reference of this rock on the left for when you want to get back on the throttle. I use third, the top guys use fourth coming out here. I find it slows me down, but they're probably carrying more apex speed than me. Be careful with the camber on this corner. It's easy to get a little bit of wheel spin here. Another handy reference, this log on the left. That's where I start to brake for this corner. This is where I gained quite a lot of time on this fastest lap. Get it right on the curb on the inside and accelerate hard out to this left. I lose a little bit in this next bit, so I lift and then brake, but you want to get braking just on this downhill. Carry a fair amount through this corner, but be careful on the exit that you don't run too wide, don't take too much curb, definitely don't take any grass. It'll slow you down to the run to this section, which I hate. The braking point is just after the curb again, somewhere between this curb and that dark mark. You want to get it slowed down and almost like stopped on this apex. Bring it over to the left, give yourself a wide as possible entry to this, and get on the throttle as early as you can. Run it right out to this wall, stick left for the fastest time possible, and hopefully you'll get gold. Next thing you're going to see is that lap without me talking over it. So I thought I'd show you one quick little thing. If you hop into sport mode, some people who didn't realize you could do this, like it took me a while, go into the time trial, go over to rent the car, go into the leaderboard, jump over to global leaderboard, drop down to RB. He's the top guy as I record this. If anyone goes faster, they're absolute alien. Go down to play replay, and you can actually watch the top guys' replays, which will give you way more hints than what I can of how to be lightning fast. And then if you go into the replay options here, you can go down and actually turn on their race info. So you can see at the bottom here, or depending on what viewpoint you've got, throttle inputs, brake inputs, and gears, and you can pick up what the top guys are doing. They run higher gears than I do. I find it bogs me down, like I said earlier, but yeah, it's clearly the fastest way. I just can't do it. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this little video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully it helps you get those gold times, pick up that 2 million credits. And if you guys enjoyed this, you know, I guess you could like the video, drop a sub if you really wanted to. But just give me some feedback on whether you think this is something worth doing going forwards. Like I said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, but I usually, well, so far I've got a gold in every single of these time trials, even the ones that didn't have any credits behind it. I just love hot lapping. I'm better at it than I am at racing, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. So see you in the next one.